The Middle Passage was wretched. It was a horrible experience. The Middle Passage kind of created several ideas in our mind. For one, it kind of gave us some idea of what our experience would be like in the Americas. Because if you look at that experience, you see who the empowered people are, and you saw who the enslaved people were, the shackled people, the captives, irrespective of their ethnicity. So alliances began to be formed, but not alliances really based on ethnicity, alliances based on other things, such as who you had this experience of coming across the Atlantic with, and also how you thought you should respond to life in the Americas. Now, there's a debate, a raging debate, as to how many people were forced into slavery. Have y'all heard of him? Philip Curtin. And whenever his work was challenged, he didn't garner evidence to prove his argument. What he did, because he had the backing to do so, was just get a whole army of scholars to argue in support of what he had to say. And if you have influence, if you have a personal relationship with the person who is the editor of the journal, then of course the ideas that you have, the ideas that people present that are in support of what you're saying are going to get published in that journal. And then you say that this journal is a leading journal. That way you marginalize all of the dissenting viewpoints. This is why I say we have to educate our own before they get to high school, before they get to college. And what the Brooks here represents, you can see how tightly packed the Africans were. Completely dehumanized for one purpose: the benefit of Europeans, right? That is the only reason why. How are we going to respond to that is the question.